I was in kindergarten and they did the 3 Billy Goat Scruff, and I was cast as the troll, and I remember going home and my mom putting me in this like really old 1920s like furry coat, and me bringing it to school as my costume, and like being so loud during the performance and the rest of the kids just not being into it as much as I was. She's a little more dramatic than the rest of us. She's a little bit more bossy, but like, she knows what she wants. That's what I got when I was older. She knows what she wants. The decision that I made was to hire a director, which was Josh Durfey, which is Jordan's husband. And they worked together the week before, and they put on a beautiful show. I got that little idea. It popped into my head like while I was eating pretzels right before the show started. I was like, that would be kind of juicy to hire Josh, because I admire him so much. I had directed a show in the summertime of 2018. We did Midsummer Night's Dream with a bunch of the kids in the community as a way to like give them theater opportunities. And so he came in near the very end and gave feedback, and all of the kids like were so attentive. He had everyone's attention. He was giving them creative ideas left and right and questioning them, and they all, like every single one of them, I saw how they applied his notes, and I was like, genius, brilliant. I like him. He's good at what he does. White Walls is really truthful, and it's the truth that's really hard to address. It's the loss of feelings. It's the loss of love, and it's those memories that we hold on to so deeply and how they don't stick. And Jack and his dialogue it's so interesting because I have such a passion for like Shakespeare and text that is very detailed and that you can pull apart. And with Jack, he does a phenomenal job of packing 5 different lines in one line, where like it's the audience's job to fill in what is being said on stage, which is like such a challenge, but it's so worth it, I think. I'm Hannah Nimer, and I'm producing White Walls by Jack Rushton. Thank you so much for coming to the show. This is White Walls by Jack Rushton.
Charlie. Charlie!
Yes, Martha?
You're not Charlie.
Sure, I'm Charlie.
You're not my Charlie.
I am your Charlie.
Maybe you just want to be my Charlie.
I've always wanted that.
Okay, I love you now.
I do prefer Charles.
Charles. Sounds so princely.
And Martha sounds so Washington.
The Prince and Martha Washington? Sounds like a TV show.
You want to watch television now?
No.
Play cards?
Too many kings.
Backgammon?
What about Charlemagne instead of Charles?
The French king? You hate kings.
I'll be a countess, and you'll be the king, and you'll have a countess for a mistress.
What should I call you?
Martha of Fontainebleau. Where am I, Charlie?
In a living room, Martha.
This isn't my living room, is it?
It's a room for living.
Do I have to stay?
For now.
Do you live here too?
I visit. I'm your visitor.
I need someone, Charlie. A permanent someone. A visitor is transient.
Nothing's permanent. Not for any of us.
Have you lost someone?
Yes, you.
Don't be silly. I'm right here. You haven't lost me. Although I do feel like a broken doll that's been left behind by an uncaring girl.
Oh, Martha.
I know. I'll be Martha Washington and you can be my George.
The First Lady.
The First Lady.
That's what you are to me.
Don't you want to be George Washington?
I'll need a white wig.
And wooden teeth.
And a cherry tree.
And an axe.
What about telling lies?
I don't like lies. They're tricky.
Not even little white ones?
Trickier.
You're right about that.
When can I leave?
You'll know. First they'll know, then you'll know, then I'll know.
It'll never be the right time, will it?
I think that's mostly up to you. It hasn't been so far.
What if I just got up and walked out the door? Would they stop me?
Yes. What would you do?
Ride in a convertible.
Martha.
Our convertible. It's blue with white leather seats.
The Pontiac.
It's Granville. Midnight blue. It has funny striped tires too.
Those are white walls?
Just like the walls in here. These walls are very white, Charlie.
Martha. Martha. Where did you go?
I see the leaves, Charlie.
You do.
I remember more than you think.
Goshen.
You said land of Goshen. I'm better at remembering now.
On the way to Lakeville.
Where you went to school. There was a covered bridge, too.
That part of Connecticut is pretty with all those autumn leaves.
Like flames of a dancing fire.
Dancing flames, that's what you said.
Yes. And the wind was in my hair. That was the best part.
The worst part, too.
I'm getting better, Charlie. But I'm scared of getting better at the same time.
Why, Martha?
I'm better at hiding.
We've both been good at that.
I want to hide from you right now.
No more hiding.
You've been hiding too?
Not anymore.
You've said that before.
Don't get angry.
Just tell me the truth.
Your truth or mine?
Your truth, Charlie, just your truth.
Do you remember swerving?
Yes.
And the truck coming right at us?
There was a big bend. North of Goshen, you grabbed the wheel.
You weren't looking.
I was looking at the trees.
No, you were looking at me.
Please leave now.
You were saying something to me, Martha. You were saying it very loud.
Midnight blue.
The truck was straight ahead. Your hair was flying all over, and you weren't looking because you were saying something very loud. Through the rushing air, you were screaming.
That I knew something about you.
You screamed it. You were screaming it as the truck came around the bend. Its horn was blaring.
What did I scream?
You know the rest.
We were swerving and you grabbed the wheel.
Your words came through your wild hair.
You put me here, Charlie. You put me here.
The leaves were dancing like flames.
What did I scream?
You screamed louder than the blaring horn.
What did I scream? What did I scream? What?
That I wasn't your Charlie anymore. You screamed that you were leaving me. That's what you screamed. And then we swerved and went down the ravine.
You tried to kill me.
No, Martha. You tried to kill me. You almost did.
Are you my Charlie?
Do you still want me to be?
know.